There's a certain way to talk to girls and to women that makes them instantly respect you and feel attracted to you. But the problem is that most guys don't want to do it because they think that the girl or the woman will think that they are rude. Additionally, as guys grow up and they're watching TV and movies, they will often see examples of how not to talk to women, and it will be so common in the TV shows and movies that they will think that it's normal and that they should talk to women in that way. Additionally, sometimes a guy will notice that another guy is talking to women in the way that I'm going to explain for you in this video, and he'll notice that women respect him and feel attracted to him, and he'll also notice that other men respect him and they see him as a confident man, an alpha male, a boss, a cool guy, and so on, and he gets that based on the way that he's talking. And for some guys, they feel like, well, he can talk like that, but I can't, because that's just who he is. He seems tougher. He seems cooler. He seems more manly. Maybe people just accept that from him because it's him, but I can't do it. And the guy then continues on talking in the way that he talks to women, and they just don't feel the type of attraction that they will feel if you use the type of communication that I'm going to explain for you now. So the way that girls and women really want you to talk to them is for you to be direct rather than indirect. Now, there's nothing wrong with talking in an indirect way to women at times. But if you want a girl or a woman to find you attractive and to respect you, then you have to have the courage, or another way to put it is you have to have the balls to talk to her in a direct way. So, for example, a common thing that you will hear in TV shows and movies is the male character saying something like, "Can I ask you a personal question?" So he's being indirect there. Rather than being direct and just asking her the personal question, he says, "Oh, can I ask you a personal question?" And guys do that a lot these days because it's what they've seen on TV and movies, and then other guys copy it, and they see guys in their everyday life saying that sort of thing to women and to even men as well when they're talking to them, rather than just talking in a direct way and simply asking the question. So a guy who's going to be more direct will just ask the question where he says, "So tell me about this," or "So what's with this about you?" or "Hey, have you ever done this before?" or "Hey, what do you think about this?" He'll just ask her because he gives himself the permission to do that, rather than asking for her permission, asking for her approval, asking for her acceptance. And the thing is, there are times when you need to be a bit careful when talking to a woman, right, or to another person in general. But generally speaking, if you want to attract women, then you have to have the courage to be more direct at times. Right? You've got to be able to add that in. And another example is that imagine a man and a woman on a date, and the man wants the salt on the table. And say, for example, it's a second date between him and a woman, or if he's really good at attracting women, then he'll be talking to her as though they're already cool with each other. So he'll have a good rapport with her. He can say something like, "Hey, pass me the salt," rather than saying, "Oh, can you pass me the salt there?" and being indirect about it. Now, it might seem like he's being rude by saying, "Hey, pass me the salt," and she passes him the salt. But if you were to watch that man and woman interacting on a date, and the man was talking to her as though he and her were cool with each other, he was just giving himself that permission, rather than talking to her as though hopefully she's going to like me and hopefully we're going to be able to be cool with each other, he just gives himself that permission to talk to her in that way. If you're watching that couple and the man said, "Hey, pass me the salt," and then she passes him the salt and she smiles and she happily does it, are you then going to think that he is rude? For some guys, they may say yes. Right? You should say, "Can you please pass me the salt? Do you mind passing me the salt there?" And the thing is, it's not a huge problem for a woman if a guy says, "Oh, can you please pass me the salt there?" It's not a huge problem. But it's also not the most attractive thing to do with a woman. Right? What's going to attract her more is if you're giving yourself permission, right? If you're not seeking her approval, seeking her acceptance, and you're talking to her as though you're cool with each other, to the point where you can be direct. Now, that doesn't mean that you can never say please to a woman and you can't ask her to do something. As I said, adding in directness at times. If you're able to add in directness at times, you're going to be so much more attractive to her. But once you start adding in directness around women and you see that they like it, they smile, they feel attracted to you, they respect you, they're impressed that you have the courage and, as I said earlier, the balls to talk to a woman in that way, once you see that type of reaction, you will then begin to realize that, oh, actually, women like this. And at that point, you may start to become more comfortable with it because it seems like something that is working, that is a good thing. But for other guys, they may struggle to become comfortable with it for a while. Right? They may still think that they're being rude and they need to continue saying, oh, do you mind passing me the salt there? Sort of thing. Or, oh, could you pass me the salt? And being more indirect about it and seeking permission, seeking her approval in how he's talking to her. And the thing is, a guy can still get results with women if he says, oh, can you pass me the salt there? And he says it in a confident way because he's still being confident. He's not doing it in an apologetic type of way where he says, oh, can you pass me the salt there? If he's saying it in a confident way, such as, oh, can you pass me the salt there? She's still going to feel attracted to him. However, if a guy wants to be more direct, he can say, hey, pass me the salt. And she passes him the salt and he puts it on whatever he's eating. And she then feels like, oh, geez, this guy's a man. This guy doesn't muck around. He doesn't mess around. He's very direct. And it turns women on. It's not something that men are looking for in women, right? If a man's on a date with a woman and she says, pass me the salt, he's not going to be like, oh, wow, this girl's so direct and assertive. This is turning me on. Instead, most guys are going to prefer if a woman is being a little bit more delicate and ladylike and she asks if he can pass the salt and she's being indirect and passive. And generally speaking, women tend to be more indirect and passive in the way that they speak, in that they will say something like, oh, I feel hungry, how about you, rather than saying, hey, let's go get something to eat, and being direct about it. Because women aren't as strong as men physically, and throughout time they've had to avoid confrontations, and they can't go around sort of physically asserting themselves around men. It's just not going to work out. Right? Women know that instinctively and it's built into their wiring, and generally speaking, they'll talk in a more indirect and passive type of way. And so where a lot of guys go wrong is that in their attempt to be liked by a woman, they will start talking like her. Right? They will overhear women talking in a certain way, and feminine men or confused men, naive men who don't understand what actually attracts women, they will see that happening. They will hear those guys speaking, they'll hear women speaking, and they will make the assumption that they need to talk like that too, otherwise they're not going to be liked. And then another guy will come along who's confident and masculine and understands how to speak to women in a direct way, and he speaks in that way, and everyone respects him, everyone's looking up to him, and women feel attracted to him, and many guys will look at that guy and think, well, it's just because he's cooler or something, or maybe because of the way he looks or something, he's allowed to do that, but I couldn't do that. If I said something like he said, women would reject me. They'd get angry at me. People would tell me to, hey, pull your head in. Who do you think you are talking to another person like that? Right? And he has those sort of irrational fears when in reality, if you start talking in a more direct way, most people just instantly accept it and they see you as the man and someone that they should be respecting, and they just fall in line. Now, some people may try to fight against that and resist some of the things that you may say, but that's just part of it. Right? Everyone's not just going to follow along with everything all the time, and a guy who's confident and can speak in a direct way isn't going to worry about that. Right? He isn't going to worry about some people who may resist at times, because speaking in a more direct way as a man not only makes women respect you and feel attracted to you and see you as the man, but it also makes other men respect you as well. It's a good thing, and it helps you get things done quicker, be more effective, and get more of what you want, rather than hoping that people will give you what you want if you're being passive around them and indirect around them, and hoping that they'll say, oh, well, look, this guy's such a nice guy that we'll just go easy on him. Because as you would know, some people won't go easy on you. Some people will be nice, some people won't. So it's not a good thing to be relying on other people to be helping you in social situations, social interactions, to take pity or to go easy on you. Instead, it's better to be stronger. It's better to be a man who is going to be respected. And in terms of women, in terms of talking to women and talking to girls, it's better to be a man who they're going to respect and feel sexually and romantically attracted to. Another example of indirect communication versus direct when talking to women is when talking about a woman's age. Right? So some guys have seen women in TV shows and movies, or just in general, react in a certain sort of way when people ask their age. Right? You can't ask a woman her age. it's rude to talk about that sort of thing. A woman never reveals her age, all that sort of stuff that you'll hear on TV and in movies, and then when women copy it in real life and they start repeating what they've seen in TV and in movies. And then some guys will feel like, well, I can't really ask her age. So they'll say, do you mind if I ask how old you are? Or the guy will say, is it okay if I ask how old you are? And he's being indirect, but with that example as well, he's also being quite timid and seeking approval in how he's talking to her. Whereas a guy who's being more direct will simply ask her, how old are you? Or he'll say something like, so how old are you anyway? And he'll just ask her the question and feel like he has permission to ask it. Additionally, a guy who uses what I call playfully challenging humor may say something like, so how old are you anyway, 40? When she looks about 20. And women usually then drop their jaw in shock and laugh. Whereas if she's 40, he might say something like, so how old are you anyway, 20, 25, something like that? And with that, he's being a bit charming and flirtatious for a woman who's 40 or 50, where she will want to be seen as youthful and attractive, right? So the guy will seem charming. But back to the example of being indirect, if a guy is asking a woman, oh, is it okay if I ask your age? Or do you mind if I ask how old you are? It's just not something that will make her feel attracted. It'll make her feel turned off. She'll feel like he is seeking her permission. He's afraid to ask that sort of thing. And he's making it out to be more serious than it needs to be. Right? He is making it out to be a problem that he's asking what her age is. And if she then wants to act like it's a problem, she might say something like, oh, well, you shouldn't ask a woman her age. And if he then reacts with feeling like he's made a mistake there and says, oh, yeah, well, no, sorry, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. Then she knows that he's a huge vagina, right? He is just a pussy of a guy. And a nicer way to say it is that he's a pushover. She's just like, well, just with a little bit of a push, he falls over. He crumbles. He can't even handle that type of pressure from a woman and asking that type of question. So what a vagina. And the thing is, in his mind, he may feel like he's doing the right thing, where he's being extra polite there and making sure that it's okay if he asks that type of question, but he's naive in that he doesn't understand that it doesn't have to be a huge deal. It doesn't have to be a problem. For example, if a guy is more direct and he says, so how old are you anyway? And the woman says, oh, you shouldn't ask a woman her age. He doesn't have to take that seriously. He's like, come on, how old are you? Right? And just goes along with it. What are you, like 40, 50? If she's about 20, or if she's about 40, what are you, about 35 or something? How old are you? Don't be shy of your age. Or he might be a bit more playful about it and say, oh no, the big age question, we can't go there. Is that a big deal for you, is it? And then he's doing it in a playful way. He's being easygoing, but now she's having to realize that she's probably making a bigger deal out of it than she needs to. But he doesn't need to be afraid of asking questions like those. You can always handle it with confidence, with some charm, with some playfully challenging humor, with being lighthearted and easygoing. You can handle it. So if you ask a question, for example, that might be a bit of a sensitive question, and the woman really seems upset now, then okay, you can just say, okay, well, that seems like it's a bit of a touchy subject. And you're being charming there, you're being tactful there, and you're able to handle that. But prior to that very rare scenario where it's going to be a touchy subject to ask her age, you just be more direct and give yourself permission to ask things rather than being a timid guy and saying, oh, well, do you mind if I ask how old you are? And she then sees that that guy lacks balls. He lacks courage. He lacks the type of manliness that actually attracts women. And before I give you a final example in this video, I'll mention that if you're enjoying what you're learning in this video, then you will love what I teach in Attraction Mastery. In the Attraction Mastery video lesson series, I teach you all of the traits that naturally attract women, as well as what to say and do. So when you're interacting with a woman, you're not stuck on, well, what am I going to do to get this girl to like me? What am I going to say? How am I going to get her to feel sexually attracted to me? How am I going to handle this situation or that situation? As a result of having the knowledge in Attraction Mastery, you don't lose your opportunities with women, right? Because many times you'll come across a woman who is feeling some attraction and you do have an opportunity with her. But if you don't know how to handle that and move it forward, then in most cases, she would rather go without than have to help you through the process and guide you and help you and her get to kissing and sex. She needs you to be able to make her feel attracted and move things forward. And in the lessons, I teach you what to say and do if you're single as well as when in a relationship. Because it's one thing to attract women when you're single, but then if you don't know how to maintain a woman's attraction in a relationship, then you go through breakups. You end up messing up a perfectly good relationship with a woman who was good for you, right? You and her were having a great relationship, but then you started to become insecure, or you started to become emotionally sensitive, or you didn't know how to be manly enough around her, and she then started to take on more of a power position in the relationship, and she lost respect for you as a result of that. So the Attraction Mastery video lesson series makes sure that you attract women from the very start and all the way through a relationship. So you don't get dumped in a relationship, you don't get rejected when you're interacting with women in person. And the guys who've been learning the techniques from Attraction Mastery and who are part of my community are making posts like this, where they're kissing and hooking up with women very easily, even though for some guys they've never done it before in their life. They're feeling so much more confident around women. They have more sexual confidence. They are getting results very quickly, getting results very easily. And it's because they know how to attract women and they have the confidence to shoot their shot, and they know how to handle the interactions with women as it continues. Because it's one thing to be able to attract a woman as soon as you start talking to her, but can you actually maintain that attraction and not mess it up with the type of woman you really want to be with? So a final example of indirect versus direct communication is that a guy who's being indirect will say something like, I'm going to the bar to get a drink. Do you want to come? Whereas a guy who's being direct will say, I'm going to the bar to get a drink. Come and join me. Or I'm going to the bar to get a drink. Let's go. Or he might say something like, join me at the bar to get a drink. Let's go. Essentially, with direct communication, you're giving yourself permission rather than seeking permission from the woman. And that doesn't mean that you should never be respectful towards a woman, because sometimes you need to ask a woman a question. You need to be a bit tactful when you're talking to her. You need to be a bit more gentle at times. But in most cases, if you're talking to a woman, what she really wants to see from you is that you have the confidence and courage to give yourself permission, to talk to her in a way that is naturally attractive to her. And when you talk in a direct way, it helps to create that masculine-feminine polarity between you and the woman, in that she feels feminine and girly in comparison to your masculinity. She sees you as being manly. She sees you as being a man who accepts that he is a man, and he likes it, and he's living it. And as a result of that, she then gets to feel like more of a woman around you. And you may have heard women say, he makes me feel like a real woman. And talking in a direct way is one of the traits that will make her feel that way. There are so many more traits that you can display that make her feel that way, but talking in a direct way makes her feel like, okay, this guy is a man. And she starts to feel naturally feminine around you. And an example to help you understand is that if you're around a guy who is more direct in the way that he speaks, you may look at him as having a bit of power, some strength. It's an invisible type of power, but it's there. He seems strong. He seems manly in the way that he speaks. He seems to have a certain something that causes other people to just sort of follow along and think that, okay, well, this guy's the man or one of the men. And for most guys, they will then usually just fall in line and respect that guy. Some other guys may resist that and be direct with him or try to be more of a man than him, but in most cases, most guys are just going to accept it, that he is that manly and he is that direct, and they just go along with it. However, importantly, when it comes to women, they feel sexually attracted because they feel turned on by manliness. They feel turned on by confidence and courage. And one of the ways to display that is to speak to women in a direct way rather than being indirect. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video.